wants to. Hello, everybody. Today is Sunday, and I'm Natalie, instructor of Neurographica. We are having question and answers with open Q&A session every Sunday. If you want to join us, now is 6 p.m. Central Time in US and Canada. And I'm just opening the microphone if you have any questions to ask. And at the end, I will just share something that I prepared about like what happened, what was I was thinking this week and what may be helpful for you. So welcome. And do you have any questions?
I have a list.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I did speak about the right and left hand, I think, before, and you said not, no non-dominant hand. And then I was wondering if I do have an old break, and if my hand sort of went wonky, could I just use the other one for a few days or something?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, you can use it. There is no emphasis in Neurographica which hand to use.
Okay.
There is an emphasis on the way you use it, and it's important to break your patterns. So whenever you're drawing Neurographica, we aim to get out of repetitive and what we are used to and the patterns that we carry. So it's important. It's not important with which hand you do it. I guess it will make sense to use non-dominant hand. So after you use after you switch between dominant and not dominant, you can share with me. I haven't done the experiment to use the other hand, or haven't heard of anybody using the other hand, but it will be interesting.
Okay, I'll do that. Anybody else want to go? I still have more.
Go ahead.
Oh,
yes.
go ahead.
All right. Well, somebody put a question out there. Is it good to draw with music? And it's because I've been drawing with music.
Yes, it is good to draw with music. What is not good to draw with is alcohol or wine or anything that will lower your awareness, because some people think it's just fun, easy drawing, and you can just have a cup of wine and draw Neurographica. So that is not what it is about. We want to stay present. We want to stay conscious through the whole process. Music is good as long as it's not intrusive.
So hip hop music, I would not want to.
Or heavy metal.
Heavy metal or any that sort of thing. But actually classic music, or in general, the music that you grew up with, that is gentle enough, it's fine. But often I don't need music. It seems like I have the music inside of me. Right.
Yes, me too.
Sometimes I listen to the sound of the pencil on the paper. It's kind of interesting.
I've experimented with binaural beads. You know what binaural beads are?
No.
Oh, is that more like alpha?
Yes. So you have the sound. Sound is created. You need to listen it with headphones, and sound in one ear is one vibration, and in the other ear is a different vibration. When they meet in the middle between the two hemispheres, they cancel each other, and you get third vibration, different one between those two, and it balances your hemispheres. And I found that it is helpful whenever it's helpful in meditation. For me, it's helpful in Neurographica. For me, it's just additional components to enhance the processes of transformation that I'm doing for myself.
Matt, are you familiar with Jack Cornfield?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And I think he had a course where you had the vibrations on one side and different ones on the other side, as in almost like a meditation.
Yes.
So it would be something along those lines.
I don't know exactly what he has about with vibrations, but he's the one who wrote the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not familiar with his classes, but if you Google Dr. Jeffrey Thompson,
Okay.
he has a lot of those binaural bead sounds.
Okay. Well, I also wanted to ask you about the catharsis, because I do them and they come out rounded. I don't feel that it's what I want to be doing. And then I feel maybe obligated to work with each one. So for instance, on one of the YouTube courses, it was something like drinking more water. And I did 3 of the catharsis because the first one was bad, the second one was still bad. And I said, oh my God. And then I completed all 3 of them, but I thought if I really needed to just work on the catharsis, is it necessary to go ahead and go all the way with each one, or can you just take the ones you don't like and throw them away?
The way Professor Pavel Piskaryov is teaching Neurographica, he's teaching to work with everyone catharsis. Because if you have a problem, if you present your problem on paper, express your problem on paper, and then just decide, okay, I don't like it, I just throw it away. And
no, I knew that was wrong.
You are teaching yourself to not to follow up through if there is any resistance or any difficulties. And I think it's beneficial to work with every catharsis, and even like even a little bit, just go through it. Even if you go through the process of rounding everything and harmonizing it, it's already a progress. It's already beneficial with each one of those.
Great. Okay.
I had a question in Facebook about catharsis. A lady has asked, well, she didn't ask it, but she said, I wanted to learn how to not break my pencil when I do the catharsis or tear my page. And this is actually very good when you have such an emotional release and very strong catharsis. When you break a pencil, when you tear the page, it's actually very, very beneficial. It's getting a lot of blocks out, a lot of problems out, and then you're able to work with them. So it's
great.
It's good.
Speaking of pencil, is there any room in this for just using a regular, like a 2B graphite pencil or something to do a drawing with? Just like one you use in school?
You can use the 2B pencil. We use markers and color pencils. You can just use pencils without markers. You can use just markers without pencils. So it's either or, but those are the instruments that we use. And Professor Pavel Piskaryov also uses highlighters sometimes. I use dry highlighters. So I have some pencils that are dry highlighters, and they're very bright and beautiful
Oh,
to work with. They're very soft, so you have to
you have to
sharpen
sharpen it
them
a lot.
a lot. Yes, but they're nice and go over anything, and you can combine colored markers with pencils. Sometimes if you need to work with both or just one or the other. So
In some of my work I have used, it's called Copic Pen. Are you familiar with that? That's the
yes,
alcohol.
yes,
It's so beautiful,
Mhm.
but they're really expensive too.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I like them. They're different because you have to hold it at the special angle.
Yes,
You
yes.
have the paint coming out, but they are nice because it's smooth and you can repeat over it several times. They don't smudge.
And you can put the pencil crayons on top of it.
Pencil crayons. What are
Yes.
pencil crayons?
Yeah, the good soft ones.
Okay.
I do the alcohol. This one was just pencil that I showed you, pencil crayons. But with the alcohol pen, I put the pencil crayons on top of it to shade it. And it works very well.
What are pencil crayons? I don't have those.
No, pencil crayons, the ones that you use, the AB, the Faber and the Prismacolor.
Oh, just pencil.
Yes.
No? What is
Pencil crayons, yeah. Pencil. The
Okay.
Prismacolor. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And the soft ones, they work really nice over it.
Prismacolors are a little bit oily. So
Yes.
when I draw markers over them, my Sharpies dry out very fast. So I recently got, I was recommended to get Kohinoor
Yes.
aquarelle. Those are watercolor aquarelle.
Oh,
Watercolor pencils. I'm not gonna use the water, just the pencils, and I'm looking forward to try. And they are not supposed to be oily; they're supposed to be soft. And we'll see.
Well, because also my watercolor pencils, the good ones, they are still either waxy or oily. So those ones, I think I'm going to try and get those. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Waxy or oily, yes. And then I got beautiful color shade of pencils. They are, what are they called?
Well, those are nice. Yeah.
This is Muppet, but they're not very soft. I love the colors, but they are on the harder side, and it's hard to work them. But they're very pastelish colors. Beautiful colors.
It seems like the softer the pencil crayon is, the more expensive it is.
Could you tell me what those last ones were? I got distracted for a moment.
It's Muppet, M-A-P-E-D. Muppet.
Okay.
M-A-T-T-E-D?
M-A-P, like Paul, E-D.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to write that down.
But they're a little bit not as soft. I don't like them very much. Maybe I need to find better paper for them. It depends. I try them on different papers, and some papers are better than others.
Do you find it more the smoother paper or the more watercolor paper?
The smoother paper is better.
Yeah. Okay.
And the colors, the colors come out not as deep and bright, which are okay for different topics. For some topics, I want them to be like very bright, very deep.
Yeah.
And for some topics, when I'm working, just it's okay for me not to have them. It changes. And
Mhm.
if you have done Neurographica for some time, you will see that your lines change, your
Yes.
colors choices change. It will change from topic to topic. It will change from different time to time. I also like to see which which pencils are gotten shorter, and then not to use those, and just pick those that are longer for me, so I can include different colors
Mhm.
and work with different colors. But it is interesting.
Anna did one that is like with the Valentine's hearts. She did one, she used the pencil crayon instead of the black pen. And I tried that and I really loved it. But then once I started coloring, it didn't work too well. It just,
Mhm.
it's, I have to experiment around with that.
So I
And oh,
think
one more thing I wanted to say is the algorithm of shapes is the one I find quite valuable.
and you're talking about neurocomposition. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, neurocomposition is like the alphabet of Neurographica, and it gives you
Yeah.
so much freedom. And I'm glad that you like it. Thank you, Astrid.
Yeah.
It's really foundational after the basic. The first one, the second one is really foundation. So I just want to show you, Anna is using, these are the gel pens,
Oh, yes.
the white gel pen she's using for the
Yeah, yeah.
lines, for
I
the
do it.
heart.
Me too. Yes.
And
Yeah.
then she's doing it on red paper, or just any color paper that you can find, and then just use
I
white.
use gray. I use gray,
Or gray.
darker
Yes.
gray,
Yeah.
and black and dark blue and dark purple.
Just remember, once you start the lines with one color,
You have to stay with that color. Yes.
you can switch, but it's gonna be difficult. You will need more time to do it. Okay.
I have a question.
Hi. Yes.
Hi. Are we supposed to kind of work through all of the videos and do our own preliminary sketches or drawings as we're working through them, and then we'll do another one with the class? Is that how this works?
With the basic user course, yes. You are. I did open for you all the videos already. Once you sign up, you have the videos there, and you can watch classes. And then on March 1st, we will start with the live classes. And it's up to you whether you want to wait or you want to just do the classes, because material does look simple. It looks like, okay, I went through it once and I got everything, and then people forget. You listen to it once, you listen to it twice, and the second time is not going to be boring. It's going to be on a different level. You will hear things that you didn't hear before. And it's going to go deeper and open up more information for you. So I would recommend, yes, if you have time, please do it, and you will have access for it after the live courses as well. So you can do it before or after, or maybe 3 times, or maybe more than 3 times. We give you access to over 15 different courses at the same level. So through the years, we've done basic user course, and we've recorded those every time. And in the beginning, they are with Anna, the other instructor. You may try to listen to those, and she is explaining the things a little bit different than I'm explaining. It's the same thing, but it's everybody explains them differently. So it's additional bonus. And you can do this course for over a year, every month, if you decide to do. Somebody has some radio on. If you can mute just for.
It's probably the TV.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it will be like a bonus that you can do every month. You have a different, it's the same level, but different presentation, different questions from the people who are in the class, and something new will open up for you, and you can come with different topics. So this month you can work on one topic, and we are always working with different topics. In the classes, we choose topics to work with. For myself, I'm not just drawing to show you, I'm also working on my own topics. So it is, if you want to follow along with my topics, if you want to select your own topic, it's always beneficial.
That self-love challenge about blew me away.
Yes.
We had a lot of physical, things come up. It's pretty agitating. So I had to draw circles. That helps a lot if I get like sweaty palms and whatnot. So. But
Yes.
that happens a bunch.
Yes, it is called resistance. Because we are experiencing changes, transformation is going on every time we do Neurographica, and it's we are not used to doing transformation, and we have resistance. It's not only you. Usually we start with some percentage of some number of people every challenge, and then at the end it's, I don't know, no, not half of them are there, but that's good. How many can do it? That's okay.
Yeah, it's very well. I'm doing the last one for the self-love one. I'm kind of almost done with it, but then tomorrow I'm going to go right back into the coursework and concentrate on that instead.
Good. Yes, do it. And if you do it every day for like not a long, just for several, not 2 hours class, but just for a shorter period of time, but persistency over time is important.
Well, I tend to be drawing pretty much all day, every
Oh,
day.
okay.
I start right off, I stay up late. It's just something else. I love it really.
Good, great.
It's very addictive because I do it every day.
So pleasant.
Okay, good. I'm very happy about it. I'm glad that you're doing
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Good, good.
If I don't want to do the dishes, I do that.
You too.
Yes.
But
Wonderful.
what I found valuable is before I did the course, I found valuable having all these different, can I say algorithms? Yeah,
Yes.
all the different algorithms. They gave a sense of purpose to
Yes.
what I'm doing. And it's not just like pretty art.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
and
the
that's
course gives you a whole different perspective. So I heard an expression, and I'm gonna repeat this.
yes,
So if I give you a cup of tea, you will drink it and you will enjoy it. And this is what the free classes are. You take. But if I teach you how to make the tea,
yes.
you will
That's
be
the
able
difference,
to
yes.
enjoy it for yourself.
Yeah.
So this
yeah.
is I love the expression, and it is kind of like this, giving you the bread versus teaching you how to make the bread.
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
Yes. So in the basic user course, we learn 3 different versions of algorithm of removing limitations, and then one version of algorithm of discovering of intention. And we talk about all the steps, we learn the steps, we learn how to use them, we learn what they mean, and basically after this basic user course, you can tackle any problem any topic and know how to use it, this algorithm in any situation. And it is, you can stop right there. And even if you go to any free class after that, you will be doing this free class from a completely different perspective. You will not just be following what the teacher is, instructor is presenting, but you will know how to process the whole information and what the meaning is, and how to do it for yourself and to have the effect. And plus, the basic user course, Professor Pavel Piskarev repeats that it's completely enough. This is a level that you have the tools to tackle any problem, and it's like self-efficient for anybody. But if you want to learn more, there is a lot more, like Astrid can tell you. So you just finished with the basic user course. Once you get through it, you feel like you have opened your eyes and now you can see. But then if you go forward, you know that now you have hands and you can feel with your hands, and you can have ears, you can hear. So a lot more dimensions open up. And so second one is the neuro composition, where we learn the alphabet and how to use triangles, squares, and how to situate them on the paper for more efficiency, for better efficiency. And then in March, we're gonna start with Neurocolor, which is all about how to use the colors. And in Neurographica, we use colors based on the ancient Chinese system, healing system, called 5 elements. And so the colors are representation of our emotions, and they can be used for healing. On the first level, we tell you to use colors intuitively. But once you go through Neurocolor, you will know how to balance and complement and use the colors so they move you forward faster and you have better result and less resistance. Of course, you cannot not have resistance. Well, you can have not have resistance, depending how you look at the resistance, but it's not the purpose. The purpose is that you can balance off whether you have, we learn about the body, different systems, what colors are for kidneys, for if you have problems with kidneys, what you need to balance, what for heart area, for even for if you have a process that you started, for example, you are started your business or started a family, and it's going through a process, through phases, what phases are good for the beginning, for the middle, for the end, and what colors can be helpful, what can be balancing, and what are not beneficial colors for those. So it's
when you do the color, you don't have to take the composition. You can just take any.
Correct. All the advanced 8 algorithms, they can be pick and choose. They can be done separately.
Okay.
You just need to have completed the basic user course to go forward, but you don't have to do them in sequence. But 2 of them that are very, very important, the neurocomposition and neurocolor, are very important. Well, like not very important. They give you a lot of tools that people always have questions about, and later on, even if you go forward, you will start wondering about those tools, and if you have them, it will be beneficial for you too. to use them.
Okay.
Good. Any other questions?
I do have one more about the field lines,
Sure.
which it seems right that they should go along some of the shapes and across some of the shapes. But is it can you put it like along shapes without going across, or can you just go across shapes without going along the lines, or is it best to combine those?
They can be both, either
way.
either
Okay.
way or both ways, and there is some nuances about them, so it's more than just to answer a question, but short version is both.
Like, I guess what I'm seeing is the spaces, and I just go maybe right through the middle of these spaces rather than along lines. That's okay.
Yes, that's okay. Yes.
Okay. Good. Thanks.
And you always need the fixation. Do I always have the circle on my neurographic art?
Right. Yes, the fixation is very beneficial. The purpose is that you have worked so much on your drawing, and now you want to reap the benefits. Have your process completed, like putting a dot on the sentence, or putting a crown at the end, like what is the main idea, emphasizing. In NLP, they have kind of similar, something similar. How do they call it? Anchor. They call it anchor, if you are familiar with NLP. And yes, it is important for every drawing. Yes.
Now, it doesn't have to be large, the circle.
Oh no, the size of the circle is
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's always different for you. It has a meaning for you.
Okay.
The message for you. Okay. Do you have any other questions, or should I ask you a question? Okay, so it's my turn now. I'm going to ask you a question. What is the difference between intuition and resistance? And I'm gonna tell a little bit more about this question. So sometimes you have a meeting with somebody, or a date or something, and you all of a sudden you have a feeling, oh, that's I don't want to go there, but you still go there, and you see that there is something happen and there's nobody there, and they call you, oh, this meeting has been canceled. So what is this? Or sometimes you decide you have to, for example, go to the store and get a bread or something, and you procrastinate and you don't want to go, and it doesn't happen. So what is it? Which way? When is it resistance and when it is intuition?
So when it's resistance and when it's, what's the other one?
Intuition. When it's your intuition.
I see. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay.
What is the difference between two?
Is it your emotions at the time?
I'm just asking, what do you think? I'm exploring this subject, so I will share what I think at the end. So Cindy, it could be your emotions. So that's how you see it. Yes, you have had experiences. So how do you define for yourself?
So many times my intuition is to do something and I don't follow up. And
Mhm.
sometimes the intuition is right. And that's a hard one. The resistance
It
and the
is.
intuition. It really is a toughie. So the best thing for me to do is get a small piece of paper and quickly do a real express,
Okay, Astrid, you
a
are a
little
cheater.
piece, like
You are a
express.
cheater.
Like, yes.
You are cheating because you know Neurographic already.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm not supposed to answer. I am so sorry.
No, it's okay to
But
answer.
I think
I'm
that can
saying
work.
before Neurographica. If you don't have Neurographica.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gosh. I don't know.
But that's a good one. Yeah, Neurographica teaches you to get in touch with your intuition.
Yes.
And remove those resistance blocks.
Yeah.
But people who cannot just do Neurographica every time, what is the difference for them?
Well, I find myself coming to maybe intending to do something. I said, it's not the right time yet. When the time comes, then I'll do it. Or maybe it's time right now to like put on my shoes and go someplace. But it's more without thinking so much about it. And then if you things maybe you're reluctant to do, that's a different story. Yeah, that's the resistance mainly.
Right.
Kind of.
Okay. So what about if you are going somewhere and all of a sudden there something breaks? So you're taking the bus to go somewhere, it breaks. You're putting your shoes and it's broken, or what is it? Is it intuition or is it resistance?
Well, I don't know that I can't put it really in either one. It just seems more like flow to me. It's like the stop in the flow, but I always kind of feel like there's a reason that this time was kind of sidetracked from what the other intention was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have to
And
agree.
like when I pull out I was supposed to go to a meeting, pull out of my driveway and puncture my tire. And so this made a whole different timing.
It's a sign from the universe.
Exactly. And being in the right place at the right time.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And
It's
how
nice.
about when you draw Neurographica and your pencil breaks or your marker breaks?
Well, it's
It's a sign to get it sharpened.
Well, no,
My
there I think it would be your first intuition would be to just quit. But in fact, you really should keep going, because that breaks the resistance.
It's the intention.
Yeah, you just
When
get another pencil.
when I intend to do something, I need to follow it up, even if something isn't working.
Okay, so you follow it up for 1 month, it's not working. You follow it up for 3 months, it's not working. How long are you gonna follow it up?
Like, when am I ever going to clean my refrigerator?
That's a resistance.
Okay, what is the answer?
Well, I don't know the answer. I just I want to share what I think.
Yes.
So there are two things that I was kind of processing and that came up. One thing is intuition is always kind of positive and action oriented. It's not about and resistance is always oh, I'm bad at this, I'm not going to be able to do it, something negative. I'm not good at this, I'm tired right now, I'm not going to succeed, or some fears, it's not going to happen. So negative, a lot of negative, and it's nagging something. And intuition is more like, okay, that's not going to happen, but there is no negativity, just action there. And the other thing is that intuition is kind of very quick. First thing that comes to your mind.
Yes.
And then if you miss it, you missed it. And then starts the resistance. And resistance is heavy and deep, and it's constant, and it's over and over. You're not good at this. You should not be doing this. It's better to just wait on it.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Can I just do something else?
All kinds of excuses.
Yes. That's what I think. What do you think?
I agree.
And you can get into a state of indecision if you don't follow the thing that the most spontaneous maybe thing that you don't have to really decide, you just kind of know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the magic answer.
Being in a state of flow. Neurographica is very helpful. Your magic answer, Astrid, was good to do a catharsis when you can, or even to do algorithm of discovering of intention, just to see which way, process something and see which direction clears out for you. And constantly doing it over and over again with small things, it also over time builds up your intuition more. Neurographic helped me with my intuition a lot, just to calm down the chatter, the negative chatter in my head, and be able to listen to the intuition, really get in touch with your body, with my body, and not to ignore the little signs that I get. Oh, that may look good, but I don't want to eat it because there is I know that there is sugar there that will not be beneficial for me, and or I need to go for a walk, even though I have other things to do, but walk is important for me, for my body. And just choosing, we always have this information, it's available to us, we always know we have this intuition talking to us, we just used to ignore it.
So if you need to go for a walk, what do you do then to persuade yourself? Using Neurographica?
Oh, I just schedule it. Schedule the walk, and whatever. Even if I have a ton of email to answer, I just go for a walk.
Yeah.
If the weather is nice, if the weather is not so nice, I will try to do something at home, some exercises at home, but usually go for
I go on my indoor bike.
Have a bike, good.
Yeah, that is a commitment. That is a commitment. That's a routine. That is something I do. Perfect. Just
Yes.
no matter what.
Exactly.
But it's
very good. Okay, so it was pleasure talking to you, and as always, and I'll see you next Sunday. I'll be here next Sunday at 6 again. If you have more questions, bring them and share with your friends. Invite them. You, if you invite friends, you get $25 refund for bringing friends, and they will have $25 discount. It's I can give you the discount code. Just send me a note or email, and the basic user course is something that is a must for people to understand Neurographica. I just want to make it so more people understand how important the basic user course is. And how beneficial it is. And we just got another wonderful review today from a student, and I'm gonna post it in the Facebook group. You want me to read it for you? Let me read it for you. It's very good. Let's see. So she just sent it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so how do I? Okay, so I happen to be on YouTube and run across a woman doing something called Neurographica. It probably is Anna.
Yeah.
I'm not an artist, but after watching her videos, decided to give it a try. In simplified terms, my mind was blown away. I was instantly hooked and ran to Neurographic Academy, NeuroArt on Facebook. Talk about divine intervention. So this is intuition. We
Yeah.
While on the site, I met a woman, Nat, who runs courses on Neurographica. I thought to myself, she seems okay. I will give it a try. I signed up for her basic Neurographica course. I was in awe of Nat and her teaching abilities, her positivity, her enthusiasm and enlightenment, and most important, her love to teaching Neurographica. Nat walked all of the students through basic Neurographica with compassion. Her abilities to read drawings and colors was positive and extremely helpful. I finished my first basic course and received my first certificate. I had a better sense of awareness of myself. When Natalie offered the second class, I jumped in with both feet. This is the second level, the composition. I had a better sense. Okay, I jumped in with both feet. At first, I was struggling with my own Neurographica insights, and Nat took time to personally walk me through that struggle. Nat does her own Neurographica journey as she teaches. This makes her an exceptional teacher and guide. I believe a good teacher is one who walks her own path and continues to do so as she guides others. I highly recommend everyone who wonders about Neurographica to take Nat classes. Begin your own walk down the Neurographica course. As for me, the journey continues with class 2, and my transformation continues with Nat's guidance. So Carla, thank you. Oh,
It's nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So have a wonderful evening.
Yes.
A week, and keep on drawing hearts for Valentine's. Have a special Valentine's. Do something good, like give yourself a present. Something very nice.
I'm gonna finish my last self-love.
Yes, great.
Thank you, Nat. It's been really
Thank you,
Thank
Nat.
you so much, Nat.
Thank you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Happy Valentine's.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's to you.